Hi everybody. I would like to thank all of you to join in this webinar, and thanks for your patience. So yeah, we'll be starting off this webinar with Joy sir Joy sir joining us. He's one of the strategists and has a strategy built and developed on our platform AlgoBulls, from where you can exclusively get from where you can exclusively use Mr. Joy's strategy. And I would like to introduce Mr. Joy a bit. So Joy has been a chartist since 2007, and Joy comes in with a decade years of experience in stock market trading in futures options. Plus he's an NSE authorized share Khan franchisee partner, and he also runs an educational platform called OTP Traders, where Joy sir shares his knowledge about stock market, which he has gathered over years. Apart from that, Joy also likes to mentor everybody. And in today's webinar, Joy would be speaking about Heikinashi chart and trend riding system. So without any further ado, I would like to invite Mr. Joy to come in and actually conduct the webinar. So Joy sir, over to you.
Yeah, thank you. I hope my voice and screen both are clear.
Yes.
So let's start, everybody. Thank you for joining in today's webinar. It is only for Heikinashi charts. We will talk about Heikinashi charts, and let me tell you, this is one of my favorite charting type. So as we know that there are a few type of charts like bar charts, line charts, candlestick charts. Like them, there are few others as well. Those type of charts very rarely people use, and I hope you will like it. You will like the use of Heikinashi, the advantage and the limitations. Obviously, we will talk about all these things. So guys, you will get the chat box option so that you can ask your queries if you have any, and obviously I hope it will be beneficiary for you as well. Here with AlgoBulls, we have here just something recording will be available or not. That I think that answer will be given by just
Yes.
at the end of the webinar or whenever you want.
Yes, the recording would be available at our YouTube platform. So I'll be dropping in the link after the webinar is over.
Then great, no issue. So you will get the recording at YouTube. So anytime you can access. So guys, let's start. Heikinashi chart. What is a Heikinashi chart? So guys, there are two types of charts. One is normal classical pattern, that we can say bar charts, we can say candlestick charts, line charts. These are widely used, but there are few other type of charts, few other type of interpretation of price movement that very less people use. And let me tell you, 99% of the traders are making loss in consistent basis. So only 1% of the traders are making profit consistently. So I hope you know that a few days ago, this data was published by one of the leading broker house. So guys, I hope you would like to be among those 1%, right? You would like to be the profitable trader. You would like to make trade and make profit in continuous basis. Not that you will make profit one day and next day you will make loss bigger than the profit. So that doesn't matter. We are not here to lose money. Obviously, everyone is trading with their hard-earned money, but what we end up with, making some silly mistakes, some blunders, and that results only negative impact on our account, only loss, or no profit no loss, or ultimately the energy loss. You are paying a good amount of time, your energy, your resource, everything, and if you are not making greater than the FD return, then we have no reason to make trading. We have no reason to trade with our valuable time and energy, right? So here we are trying to be among those 1% of the traders. So first of all, please understand this basic concept that if you want to be among those exceptions, you have to use, you have to behave, you have to apply some exceptional things. If you are happy, if you are feeling comfortable with your friends, your family members, your colleagues, and if you are behaving at the same way as they are behaving, as they are trading, as they are like to take positions, then your result, your outcome will be just like same as they are generating. I hope we have to accept that we cannot behave with the other people. We have to create our own technique, our own capabilities.
Hello. Yes. So there was a technical error at Joy front, and now Joy has come back online. So I would be again handing it over to Joy.
I hope it is fine, everyone. So let's start.
Yes.
Okay. Very good. So we are going to use Heikinashi charts that is very rarely used by people. Very less percentage of people are using Heikinashi chart, and those who are using, they are also not using in correct way. They are also using in different way. So here some advantage you will gain. Here you will gain some edge over the other people. You will gain some extra benefit. That is what we are trying to discuss here. So let's start with the basics of Heikinashi chart. What is a Heikinashi chart? We call it the best trend riding system. So there are two types of technical analysis. One is predictive in nature. That means we will identify the support, resistance, and everything. And we will try to say in advance that this zone will work as support, this zone will work as supply or resistance. So that is one type of analysis. And another one type of analysis is the trend following analysis. Another one type of analysis is we will just go with the price. We don't need to predict. We don't need to work on the data. We are doing the whatever market is doing. We are just doing the same thing. So that is what we are. Voice breaking. Is like. That is not doing its work. So let me connect with another network. Just hold on a minute. Just hold on a minute. I think this should work. Guys, I have connected with my broadband once again. I hope now my voice, screen, everything should work perfectly. Whether you run the camera as well, no issue. Normally it doesn't happen. I rarely face this type of issue at this broadband line, and now it is fine, right? So let's start. We have already wasted a lot of time with this. So let's start with the basics. So candlestick charts. What is the chart? So in candlestick chart, normal candlestick chart, decision making it is a bit complicated. Why? Because yes, the language of this webinar should be in English or Hindi.
Sir, we can use both. We can do it in both Hindi and English.
Okay. So I will try to repeat in Hindi whenever I can. Okay. So just हम हिंदी में भी एक बार रिपीट कर देंगे जब भी पॉसिबल होगा, ठीक है। तो कैंडलस्टिक चार्ट्स के क्या होता है कि कभी कभी थोड़ा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड होता है, रेड ग्रीन सिग्नल आता है, तो इट इज अ लिटिल बिट कॉम्प्लिकेटेड, इट इज नॉट क्लियर इन ट्रेंड, ओके। But what happens with our Heikinashi chart, it is in clear direction. You will see the clear direction. So that is a positive side. That is the advantage. That is the very big advantage that you will understand that whether you shall go with the long or short. You will never be confused. You will never take the wrong decision. When you need to go long, that time definitely you will never go short. Have you got the point? When you will use the Heikinashi chart, that time you will see a clear direction. You will see either you have to go long or short. So when it is showing you the short direction, the downside direction, at least you will not make the mistake. You are seeing it is down. At least you are not going to buy at that level unless it turns green again. So it is little modified. These candlesticks, normal candlestick chart and Heikinashi candlestick chart, both are a little different. Heikinashi candlestick is little modified. How we have modified it? The opening price of each and every Heikinashi chart is the average of previous Heikinashi candle body. The average of previous Heikinashi candle body. So what is that actually? So let me show you in a simple drawing. I hope you can see the drawing. So if it is previous Heikinashi chart, previous Heikinashi candle, by default the opening price will show you at the middle of previous Heikinashi candle. Whether it is down, the next candle is down, up, it doesn't matter. By default the opening will be at the middle of the candle. It may be up, it may be down, whatever it is, but the opening price will be always at the middle of previous Heikinashi candle. That is the first thing, at the middle of the body. I'm not talking about the wicks, only the body. That is the first thing. The second thing that is the diff we have modified, that is the closing price. Closing price is open, high, low, close divided by 4 of current candle. Means the closing price will be the average price of open, high, low, close of current candle. So opening and closing price, these two are different. They are modified. Now high, the higher price, whatever is the higher level for the current candle, that is the high, and the low, whatever is the minimum value, that is the low. So that is the modification we have done in Heikinashi candle. That is the difference between a normal candlestick and a Heikinashi candlestick. Now, how this modification will help you? First of all, we have to understand that in normal candlestick chart, you will never be able to identify any relation between two candles. Each and every candle is completely separate. They have no relation with its previous candle or the next candle. But in Heikinashi candle, it is modified candlestick. So it will have relation with its previous and the next candle. Each and every candle is connected. How? Because the next candle open price is fixed as per the previous candle body average. Got it? So the current candle is connected with the previous candle. The previous candle is connected with the second last one, like that. So Heikinashi price will be different. The closing, the opening, everything will be different. But the major advantage is that it is not an indicator, it is the price. So you are following the price, and as you know, price is the god. In stock market, if we are not paying enough attention to the price, enough respect to the price, then indicators will never help you. And here we are not using indicators. Here we are, इधर पे हम लोग सिर्फ प्राइस को ही फॉलो कर रहे हैं. ये एक मॉडिफाइड कैंडलस्टिक है. ये जो कैंडलस्टिक बनाया गया है ये एक मॉडिफाइड वर्जन ऑफ नॉर्मल कैंडलस्टिक. सो इट इज लिटिल एडवांस्ड. यहाँ पे आपको थोड़ा एडवांटेज मिलेगा. यही एडवांटेज आपको अदर्स ट्रेडर्स से थोड़ा आगे लेकर जाएगा, थोड़ा आगे. और ये थोड़ा थोड़ा करके ही आपको एंड ऑफ द मंथ, एंड ऑफ द ईयर एक अच्छा मुनाफा देखने को मिलेगा. अभी हाउ टू यूज इट, राइट? सो लेट मी यूज द trading view, so you will get it here. I hope any type of price pattern, any type of candle pattern, everything is available at trading view, and many of you are using the trading view. So this is one of the best available platform, so we can use. How to get the Heikinashi? Now look at that. This is the Heikinashi. That is a Nifty daily chart, and let me tell you, this particular strategy, time frame kuch bhi, you can use Heikinashi at any time frame, monthly, weekly, daily, hourly, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 1 minute, anywhere. It is the price, it is not an indicator. It is the price. So price is telling you whether you shall go long or go short, whether you shall buy or you shall go short, or you shall sell, you shall exit. Price is telling you, price is giving you the indication. Now, when a buy confirmation will come, so there are three types of candles. So let me show you. So there are three types of candles. First candle, buy candles. What is a buy candle? Buy candle is a green candle with upper wicks. A green candle with upper wicks. Yadav ji is saying, but it's slow price update compared than actual price. Yadav ji, that is the biggest problem. As I told you all that जो भी Heikinashi यूज करते हैं उसको आता ही नहीं यूज कैसे करते हैं. Hardly 1 or 2% traders are using Heikinashi, and they are using it in wrong way. Actually, Heikinashi is not lagging, it is a leading indicator. It depends on us how we are using it. Okay, so here rules for Heikinashi trading. The first rule is here, buy candle. What is the buy candle? Look at the candle, a green candle with only upper wicks and no lower wicks are there. We don't have any lower wicks, right? So the Heikinashi candle is here. First type of candle is buy candle, where we shall only buy. I repeat, where we shall only buy. When you will see a buy candle, what I shall do? Can I go short? Obviously no. Obviously no. So whenever we are seeing the, तो जब भी हम लोग एक बाई कैंडल देखते हैं तो हमको सिर्फ बाई करना है, सेल नहीं करना है. ठीक है, पर देखते ही बाई नहीं करना है, उसके बाद भी हम बोलेंगे क्या करना है क्या नहीं करना है, पर एटलीस्ट हम सेल नहीं करेंगे इसमें. बाई कैंडल मीन्स इट इज ओनली फॉर लॉन्ग पोजिशंस. Sale candle, completely opposite. You will get the lower wicks, you will get the red body and no upper wicks, completely opposite of it. So we got two type of candles. हम लोगों को दो टाइप ऑफ कैंडल मिला. बाय कैंडल जहां पे ऊपर की तरफ एक वीक रहेगा, नीचे की तरफ कोई वीक नहीं रहेगा, अपर वीक रहेगा, लोअर वीक नहीं रहेगा और ग्रीन बॉडी होगा. ठीक है, इस तरह का एक रेड बॉडी वाला कैंडल को बाय कैंडल नहीं बोल सकते हम. यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है तीनों कंडीशंस: हायर वीक्स, स्ट्रॉन्ग ग्रीन बॉडी एंड नो लोअर वीक्स. एग्जैक्टली ऑपोजिट, रेड बॉडी, नो अपर वीक्स एंड ओनली लोअर वीक्स है देयर. ठीक है, तो अपर वीक्स रहेगा तो उसको बाय कैंडल, ग्रीन कैंडल जो भी अपर वीक्स रहेगा उसको बाय कैंडल बोलेंगे. रेड कैंडल जहां पे सिर्फ लोअर वीक्स रहेगा उसको सेल कैंडल बोलेंगे. और बाकी जो भी कैंडल बचा है जहां पे दोनों तरफ ही वीक्स दिख रहा है उसको हम इंडिसाइसिव कैंडल बोलेंगे. दैट लुक्स लाइक अ डोजी कैंडल. Wherever you will see upper wicks and lower wicks both, they are indecisive. Indecisive. Okay. So we have already learned three types of candle patterns in Heikinashi. Someone is asking me some green candles having lower wick, some has smaller wick. I haven't told anything about longer, smaller, bigger, anything. I have said wick. So wick is wick. Okay. So if you got only upper wick, it is a buy candle. If you got only lower wick, it is a sell candle. As simple as that. So, so it is a noise cancelling part. How it will help you? So that is the Nifty daily chart. That is a Nifty daily chart. Here you can see price is rising from there to there. Can you see that? So in this course of rise, what do you think? Should you create sell position again and again? What do you think? Will you short and short this market? Even a child will understand that these are green candles. These are showing me upside direction. Here we got the buy candle. Can you see that? Green body, only upper wick and no lower wick. So that is the buy candle. After that, you found not even a single sell candle. Why should you sell? At the same time, on this first red candle, you got the sell candle. Can you see that? No upper wick, only lower wick and red body. So after that, sell, and sell. So it will help you to take more clear direction. Now, how to get the confirmation? How to identify the confirmation of a buy or a sell? So please listen to me very carefully that when a green candle high is broken by another green candle, or a buy candle high is broken by another buy candle, that is your buy confirmation. I repeat, जब आपको एक बाय कैंडल दिख गया, वो कंफर्मेशन नहीं है, वो आपका बाय सिग्नल है, पर बाय कंफर्मेशन नहीं है. ठीक है, उस बाय कैंडल का हाई जो बना है उसको तोड़ना पड़ेगा और एक बाय कैंडल से. 2 कंसेक्यूटिव बाय कैंडल हमको चाहिए. एवरीवन, इज इट क्लियर? बाय कंफर्मेशन क्लियर हुआ इधर? When the buy confirmation will come, when a buy candle high is broken by another buy candle, that is the buy confirmation. Now sell confirmation, completely opposite of it. जब आपको एक सेल कैंडल दिखेगा तो वो सेल कैंडल का लो जब और एक सेल कैंडल से तोड़ा जाएगा तब वो सेल कंफर्मेशन कहलाएगा. So whenever a sell candle low is broken by another sell candle, that is our sell confirmation. That sell candle low is broken by that particular candle. So it is sell confirmation. आपको confirmation मिल गया. Now who is giving you this confirmation? Obviously the market, obviously the price. So there is no one more powerful than the price. So where to take your entry? Where to take your entry? ये तो आपका बाय सिग्नल हो गया, सेल सिग्नल हो गया, बाय कंफर्मेशन भी हो गया, सेल कंफर्मेशन भी हो गया. नाउ एंट्री कब लेना है? When to take the entry? Please listen to me very carefully. Every one of you having different risk appetite. Every one of you are using different type of capital. Someone of you are using 10% of your net worth. Someone of you are using maybe 50% of your net worth. Maybe someone of you are trading with only 2% of your net worth. So it depends on you. It depends on you. ये आपको डिसीजन लेना पड़ेगा कि आप कैसे अपना पैसे को मैनेज करोगे, अपना ट्रेड को आप कैसे मैनेज करोगे. That is completely your decision. So now I will help you to take that decision. Thank you, Mohsin ji. So I will try to help you in taking decision that how to take the entry. देखिए पहला कैंडल आपको मिल गया. You got the first candle. You got the first candle. So when you got the first buy candle here, that time you can take 50% position. You can take 50% position. Now where is your stop loss? Just below that particular candle. So only एक ही कैंडल का स्टॉप लॉस है. आप 50% पोजीशन ले लीजिए, उसी कैंडल का नीचे पे स्टॉप लॉस लगाइए. अगर उधर से आपका नीचे भी आ गया, आप तो एकदम हाई पे बाई नहीं करोगे ना, थोड़ा थोड़ा नीचे ही करोगे, एक एवरेज लेवल पे करोगे, थोड़ा थोड़ा करके एंट्री लीजिए. एक ही साथ सब कुछ लेके ट्रेड करने जाओगे तो आपका लॉस बड़ा होगा. तो पार्ट एंट्री लीजिए. ये हेकेनेसी कैंडल है ही आपका पार्ट एंट्री कीजिए. पार्ट एंट्री, पार्ट एग्जिट. प्रॉफिट भी बुक करना पड़ेगा आपको पार्ट पे. तो क्या करेंगे, जब एक कैंडल बन रहा है ऐसे, तो यहाँ पे आप कुछ ले लिए, यहाँ पे कुछ ले लिए, इधर पे कुछ ले लिए, करके 50% क्वांटिटी आप ले लीजिए. समझे? You will take 50% entry here and keep stop loss just below the candle. Now keep holding that 50% cash. In next candle, when you got the confirmation, दूसरा कैंडल, सेकेंड कैंडल जब बनेगा, ये जो सेकेंड कैंडल है ना, यहाँ पे जब बनेगा आपका कंफर्मेशन मिल जाएगा, तब आपको और 50% ऐड कर देना है. और यहाँ पे क्या होगा, आपका स्टॉप लॉस आ जाएगा ये वाला कैंडल का नीचे, सेकेंड कैंडल का नीचे. यहाँ पे स्टॉप लॉस आ गया. हर एक कैंडल बनते जाएगा, हर एक कैंडल का नीचे स्टॉप लॉस आते जाएगा. Am I clear, everyone? So just look at the Nifty chart. यहाँ पे आपको सेल कैंडल मिल गया. Can you see that? ये वाला सेल कैंडल मिल गया आपको. You got the sell signal here. So on that particular candle, take your 50% position slowly. भैया मलिक जी, आपको टाइम फ्रेम तो हमने बोल दिया, आप कोई भी टाइम फ्रेम यूज कर सकते हैं. हम ये वाला डेली का दिखा रहे हैं आपको.
आपको आवर्ली का भी दिखाएंगे, आपको 1 मिनट का भी दिखाएंगे, ठीक है। ये वाला टेक्निक आप कोई भी कैंडल स्टिक पे यूज कर सकते हैं, कोई भी टाइम फ्रेम पे यूज कर सकते हैं। सो ये वाला है आपका पहला बाई, पहला सेल सिग्नल। तो इधर वी नीड टू टेक 50% quantity and keep stop loss at the high. Keep stop loss at the high. Next candle पे where you got the confirmation. First candle पे buy signal मिलता है, second candle पे confirmation मिलता है. So where you got the confirmation here, you have entered with the rest 50% quantity and keeps the stop loss at the high of this candle. Now what is left? Just look at here. When you got that entry and you are keeping stop loss here, that is very near to your cost price. Can you understand this? You got your first entry around there. You got your second position around here, like that. So by default, your average price of your short will come near here on average price. So you are keeping stop loss at this particular the current candle low. जो भी कैंडल आपका चल रहा है उसका लो पे या हाई पे आप स्टॉप लॉस लगा रहे हैं। शॉर्ट है तो उसका हाई पे आप स्टॉप लॉस लगाए हैं, आप अगर लॉन्ग जाएंगे तो उसका लो पे स्टॉप लॉस लगाएंगे, है ना। तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा, आपका स्टॉप लॉस बहुत ही कम रहेगा, वेरी वेरी स्मॉल परसेंटेज। So now just imagine how big your reward could be. So the all system that we are working with, it is all about your buy and sell, but we ignore the risk reward. In this way, you can increase your risk reward very, very efficiently. Just look at this particular candle. यहाँ पे आपको बाय सिग्नल मिल गया तो आप क्या करोगे, 50% एंट्री ले लोगे। सेकंड कैंडल पे तो आपका कंफर्मेशन नहीं मिलेगा तो आप क्या करोगे, आप तो 50% एंट्री अब नहीं लोगे। समझ रहे हैं? आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? फर्स्ट आपको बाय सिग्नल मिला, ये वाला कैंडल पे पहला बाय कैंडल बन गया तो आपका बाय सिग्नल मिल गया, आप 50% क्वांटिटी ले लिए, नो इशू, वेरी गुड। पर नेक्स्ट कैंडल पे आपको तो कंफर्मेशन नहीं मिला तो आपका 50% कैश इज इन होल्ड। नेक्स्ट कैंडल पे आपका लो तोड़ गया तो हाउ डू यू थिंक, आपका बहुत बड़ा लॉस हो गया? बहुत ही छोटा सा लॉस होगा, अगर लॉस होगा भी तो बहुत ही छोटा, प्रॉफिट होगा तो बहुत बड़ा प्रॉफिट होगा। नेक्स्ट कैंडल पे देखिए फिर बाय सिग्नल मिल गया, 50% क्वांटिटी लिए। नेक्स्ट कैंडल पे बाय कंफर्मेशन मिल गया, मोर 50% ले लिए। नाउ जस्ट होल्ड 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 एंड होल्ड, अनलेस आपको दिखता है कि लो तोड़ के नीचे आ गया, यू आर जस्ट कीप होल्डिंग इट, व्हाई शुड यू केयर, जस्ट होल्ड होल्ड एंड होल्ड। सो यहाँ पे आपको बहुत ही छोटा सा लॉस होगा, पर जब प्रॉफिट होगा तो बहुत बड़ा सा प्रॉफिट होगा। इसी को रिस्क रिवॉर्ड रेशियो बोलते हैं और इसी को लेकर ही हर एक प्रोफेशनल्स ट्रेड करते हैं। इसी से ही प्रॉफिट जनरेट होता है और इसी को ना मानकर ही रिटेल ट्रेडर्स लॉस करते हैं। हाउ टू सिलेक्ट Heikinashi on top line? Here in this option you will get the Heikinashi. Can we wait till the low of last candle is broken? Yes, obviously you have to wait. Obviously you have to wait. So everyone, is it clear? Now, what are the negative side of the Heikinashi system? What are the negative sides? टाइम फ्रेम ये वाला हम डेली चार्ट पे दिखा रहे हैं. आप अगर स्मॉल मिड कैप पे अप्लाई करोगे, एक बात सुन लीजिए, प्लीज लिसन टू मी केयरफुली. इफ यू आर यूजिंग स्मॉल मिड कैप्स, please use daily charts and weekly charts only, small mid caps. For F&O stocks, where you can use options, where you can trade with the futures, there you can apply intraday charts. Okay, if the volatility is too high, अगर कभी आपको ऐसा लगता है कि मार्केट में वॉलेटिलिटी बहुत ज्यादा होने वाला है, तो तब आप हेकेनेसी थोड़ा कम यूज कीजिए, क्योंकि volatility will eat your stop loss. तो ये आपको समझना पड़ेगा. जब मार्केट पे बहुत ज्यादा volatility रहेगा तो स्टॉप लॉस जाएगा, ये तो नॉर्मल सा चीज है. तब आपको समझना पड़ेगा कि हमको थोड़ा कॉशस होना है, हमको थोड़ा सावधान होना है. How much risk reward ratio should be ideal? Your ideal risk reward ratio should be 1:2 or higher. Less than 1:2 is not acceptable. So it could be 1:3, 4, 5, 6, anything, but at least 1:2 मुझको चाहिए ही चाहिए. Yes, you will get the recording at YouTube. So guys, I hope it is clear. So let me talk about the limitations. First limitation is the high volatility time is not good for Heikinashi system. High volatility time is not good for Heikinashi system, first of all. Second of all, each and every stock is having its own beta. Means it is whether it is highly volatile or low volatile. So if you are using Heikinashi on those stocks where it is highly volatile, then your Heikinashi system will not work. That you have to understand, and you need to apply this system on those stocks, on those index where volatility is less. So if you are applying in ITC, it will work very well. But if you are applying it in some very volatile DLF kind of stocks, then it might not work. It might not work very efficiently. So it is our job to apply our strength at the best way. 1 minute time frame you can use, but for using 1 minute time frame you need experience. You need experience. I use in 1 minute. I use, but after almost 15 years. So it is on that particular trader. It is not Heikinashi fault. Heikinashi का गलती नहीं है, ये वो पर्टिकुलर ट्रेडर का गलती है. अगर वो यूज नहीं कर पाता है तो उनको थोड़ा एक्सपीरियंस गैदर करने का जरूरत है, उनको थोड़ा समझने का जरूरत है कहाँ पे हमको अप्लाई करना है, कहाँ पे नहीं करना है, कौन सा टाइम पे ये ज्यादा इफेक्टिव हो रहा है, कहाँ पे नहीं हो रहा है. So guys, let me tell you, there are not a single system that can give you 100% accuracy. अगर कोई आपको बोलता है कि 100% accuracy मिलेगा भैया ये वाला सिस्टम खरीद लो, ऐसा नहीं होता है. तो हर एक सिस्टम का एक लिमिटेशंस रहेगा. इस सिस्टम का भी लिमिटेशन है, हायर वोलेटिलिटी को एब्जॉर्ब नहीं कर सकता. तो इसको आप कृपया वहीं पे अप्लाई कीजिए जहां पे वोलेटिलिटी कम है. जस्ट आपको एक एग्जांपल दे दिया कि आप आईटीसी पे यूज कीजिए, एसबीआई पे यूज कीजिए, आप इंफोसिस पे यूज कीजिए जहां पे वोलेटिलिटी कम है, जहां पे आपको कल ही 10% अप 10% डाउन नहीं दिखने को मिलेगा. अब निफ्टी पे यूज कीजिए, निफ्टी भी बहुत ज्यादा स्टेबल है, लाइक दैट. सो आई होप यू हैव एंजॉयड टुडेज सेशन. We are very near to the end of our time. We are very near to the 5. So yes, we can run the next part.
Absolutely. I could see people are really enjoying this webinar, the way you explain Heikinashi as a topic with so much of ease. So yeah, usually when we talk about webinar, so when we talk about the scandal of Heikinashi and whichever Mukherjee was, Joy sir was telling us about experience and about experience about catching up the candles and etc. So not all of us have the kind of expertise we people require, or not all of us have full time to actually watch each and every candle minute by minute, or if we see it in 5-minute time frame, and we tend to miss out few of the opportunities opportunities in the market. So this is one of the major challenge majority of the retail traders face in the market, and that's the reason we have collaborated with expert strategists like Joy sir, who has come in and put his 15 years of 15 year of experience in building a single strategy which can help you automate your trade. So many of the people had this question of, okay, how do I come to use this strategy, and how do I directly replicate the kind of way Joy sir has been doing it? So for that, we people have built a smart platform called AlgoBulls, which you can see it on my screen, where we have built a fully automated algorithmic trading system, which is fully automated, and the strategies are being designed by experts. So talking about the credibility of our platform, we people are tied up with National Stock Exchange, Bombay Stock Exchange, and MCX, which means you can trade in NSE derivatives, you can trade in NSE derivatives, NSE equity derivatives, you can trade in BSE equity derivatives, you can trade in cash stocks from NSE and BSE both, and you can also trade in the commodity futures and in the commodity future trading too. Apart from that, we guys are also tied up with NASDAQ and NYSE, which will make us go live soon, even in the international market, from wherein you can access international derivative markets too. Apart from that, this is currently on the beta stage, so we are expecting to go live with it very soon. Now, as Joy sir was saying, that majority of the retail traders, why they lose their money is because of discipline, because of not catching the trends right, not studying, not giving enough time for ourselves to study the pattern, and actually taking some rash decisions in the market, which tend to give us losses or even decrease our alpha till some extent. So that's the reason why we people have built this platform. And whenever we people think of algo trading, right, like, yeah, automation kya hota hai and etc., many of us have this question. So for solving so like where people think, acha, automation hoga to kaise hoga? I don't have enough knowledge to code a strategy. I don't have enough knowledge to write down the parameters. I don't know how to link with my brokerage account. I don't know how do I connect to exchanges. From where am I going to get the data? From where am I going to actually automate this thing? From where am I going to find the coder? तो इतने सारे डिफिकल्टीज होते हैं राइट हमारे ट्रेडिंग सिस्टम में, प्लस हम लोग फुल टाइम ट्रेडिंग में तो रहते नहीं है. मेजॉरिटी ऑफ अस आर फुल टाइम वर्किंग प्रोफेशनल, वेयर वी वर्क फ्रॉम 9:30 to 3:30 एंड ओपन आवर फोन एंड एक्चुअली प्लेस ऑर्डर्स फ्रॉम आवर फोन एंड एक्चुअली अरे यार लॉस हो गया, प्रॉफिट हो गया. So to simplify and ease all this profit, we people have built in a platform called AlgoBulls, where we have created a stress-free trading solution for you, brought in a marketplace from where we have expert strategists like Joy Mukherjee coming in with his 15 years of experience in trading, building a strategy exclusively for anyone with his exclusive knowledge on Heikinashi. Apart from that, this is fully automated system, which means you just need to click on start button on morning, and the remaining part is the remaining candlestick scan, the Heikinashi scan, all the PNL part, all those things are done by algo. It will automatically take the entry and automatically take the exit in your brokerage account, which creates 100% transparency. Apart from that, now I would like to take you through our marketplace, and I would like to guide you how you can actually implement the system. So since majority of the people over here are Alice Blue users, so we people have an exclusive solution for Alice Blue users, which I'll be sharing it across in the chats, chat section, from wherein anybody could go in and actually start algo trading. So if you guys are on my screen, I would guide you how you can start your algorithmic trading journey right today, right from the day you have heard about it. So over here, the moment you click on the link which I've sent it over the chat section, it will redirect you to this page, which is going to show you 3 simple options. One is sign in if you don't have a new account. So you can click on sign in, enter your name, number, mobile number, enter the credentials, and directly log in. If you are an or you have a second option to directly log in with the broker. So since there's an Alice Blue exclusive partnered link, you can just click on sign in with Alice Blue, enter your client ID and password, and you can directly log into the algorithmic trading platform. In case if you don't have an existing account with Alice Blue, you can open an account from here too. Apart from this, since I already have an account and I have a password, I would directly log in, and this would take me to this page, which is going to take me to the segment. So apart from that, when I was talking about marketplace, right, which has different strategies on our marketplace. So over here, we people have different strategies on our marketplace. As you could see, the strategies are divided into 3 categories: retail, premium, and HNI. So in the retail segment, we people have cash intraday strategies, cash future strategies, and commodity strategies, which come in with low capital requirement as well as comes in with low risk appetite. And over here you could see the ROI also moving accordingly as soon as you see the risk to reward ratio. Apart from that, in the premium segment, we people have option buying and option selling strategies, which are not multi-legged. And over here, you can see, and over here you could see strategies which are towards option buying strategies, which come in with a lower capital requirement but much higher risk appetite. And similarly, we people have third model, which is the HNI model, from wherein we people have multi-leg strategies, multi-directional strategies, from wherein anybody could trade like a hedge fund, wherein hedge funds use multi-leg strategies. The similar way on our platform, you can actually use the strategies which are used by hedge funds in the world. Apart from that, now I would like to take you through Mr. Joy Sir's strategy, which is live on our platform. I'll be dropping the link of the strategy too over the chat section, so anybody of you can go in and watch Mr. Joy Sir's strategy and actually understand whatever I'm explaining right now about the strategy. So here we people heard Joyce speaking a lot about about the Heikinashi Candlestick Pattern, and this strategy is totally based on Heikinashi pattern, which has been performed on Bank Nifty on an intraday basis. And the minimum capital required for the strategy is only 1,25,000 rupees, which the recommended duration of trading is of approximately 180 days. And talking since all the trades are intraday based trades, so on a daily basis, the loss potential is of just 1,000 rupees and the desired profit is of around 6,000 rupees, which you can expect on daily basis. No more losses than 1,000 rupees, no more profits than 6,000 rupees on a daily basis. Apart from this, you can see few of the more parameters, like the candle interval is 1 minute, which Joy Sir was actually explaining over the webinar, that not everybody can trade in a minute candle. You can do it in 5 minute, 10 minute, but for 1 minute candle you would need high expertise, and this is where his expertise has been built, and anybody could actually use his expertise to actually replicate the trade in his or her account with full automation. Talking about, so like these are few of the parameters about the strategy. In the details section, you can find few of the details about strategy, like what is the Heikinashi candle based pattern based on, and what is the order management system and risk management system. Now, so as we guys talk about a strategy, or if we guys talk about investment, everybody of us has a question. Okay, how has the strategy performing so far, and show me the results, how much the strategy has been going. So how we people see it in mutual funds, right, which is called the fact sheet, or in stocks we people call it the fundamental report or the balance sheet. Similarly, in algorithmic trading, we people call this the backtesting report, which gives you end-to-end insight about how well the strategy has been performing. And in our strategy, the backtesting report which we people have generated is for over 12 to 24 months. So in this place, the backtesting report has been generated for 17 months, and this gets updated on day-to-day basis. So talking about the results of the strategy, so over the period of 17 months, the strategy has given an ROI of 1,69,256 rupees, generating an ROI of 135.4% in past 17 months. And the best part I like about the strategy is the drawdown. That the worst case scenario, the strategy has given you a loss of minus 6.43% in a single day. Since this is an option selling strategy, this is the best kind of drawdown which comes in along with the strategy. Talking about number of trades in the 17 months were around 498 trades, which is approximately 590 trades, wherein win trades were 179 and loss trades were 319, which brings it to a hit ratio of 35.94% of hit ratio. And the average trade on daily basis is 2 trades. So when we people think, okay, if we are bringing in algos and giving it the power to take trades, we usually see algos taking in 4 to 5 to 6 trades usually on day-to-day basis. right? But the strategy is so well defined that this gives number of trades which are only 2 trades in a day, and number of trades are 498 trades which are short trades, as this is on 1 minute candlestick. The maximum gain generated by the strategy was of 6,000 rupees, and the maximum loss the strategy generated was around 4,062 rupees, which brings into a -6% of drawdown. And average profit booking on a daily basis is around 241 2,400 rupees, and the average loss the strategy books on day-to-day basis is of around 824 rupees. Similarly, when we people talk about returns, right, over the period of 17 months, the strategy has given you a return of 135.40% of return. In the previous 30 days, the strategy comes in at a return of -0.64. In the previous 2 weeks, the strategy has given you a return of 1.50%. And in the previous 3 days, the strategy has been moving around 0.80%. Similarly, when we talk about how transparent is your platform, so as you could see, today's trade are being uploaded right away. So when we people talk about transparency, we take transparency to our priority. And to provide our users the transparent result, what we people do is we people publish each and every trade being pushed by our algo on day-to-day basis after the market hours. So after the market hours, all the trades are being uploaded irrespective of the profit or loss. It shows you what is the ROI running after this amount of loss. And you could see the previous trade was taken on 7th, today's 10th, and you could see this today's trade is also taken in. So this was, so since this is an option selling strategy, you could see this comes at this was sold at 297 and this was bought at 337. So this is how you could find that, okay, what was the profit dates, what were the loss dates. You can go down and actually you can actually go down and see all the trade book till the past 17 months and actually see when was the maximum time the strategy has given profit and what was the maximum time the strategy has given losses. And you can also check the market condition too. Apart from that, tracking each and every day from the trade book is a really difficult job for each and everybody of us to actually go down and actually track each and every day's P&L. So what we people have done is to simplify the results for you. We have created an insight section which gives you live reporting on how on what was the performance on this of the strategy on day-to-day basis for this past 17 months. So in the 17 months, you could see on some days the strategy has given 500 rupees profit, some days it has given 2,000 rupees, some days 4,000, some days 6,000, and this is how the strategy has been moving. And this red line indicates what was the maximum loss generated by the strategy. So the maximum time the strategy usually generated loss of 1,000 rupees, and the majority of the time the strategy, the loss was not more than 1,000 rupees, depending on the market condition. Similarly, in the when we people talk about PNL in percentage, there were some days where the PNL has also touched 100% ROI on a daily basis, and the maximum loss this was given in a daily basis was of -50, which was during the drawdown period. Similarly, when we people want to calculate the ROI, wherein we people would have invested 1,25,000 rupees, the ROI alone of this would have become around 1,67,000 rupees, excluding the capital of 1,25,000 rupees. So this is the ROI which would have been generated by your capital if you would have traded for this 17 months ago. Similarly, you can go and check ROI in percentage format, wherein you can see what is the ROI running for the strategy in the period of percentage wise. The maximum ROI the strategy generated was of around 134, and currently this is running at 135. Similarly, when we people think, okay, if we would have invested this much amount in Bajaj Finance, so abhi itna ho jata. Similarly, in algo trading, we people call this the equity curve. So suppose if you would have invested around 1,25,000 rupees in this strategy back 17 months ago, today your returns were, you would have got around 2,95,000 rupees over the period of 17 months, which is a 100% ROI on the strategy. And talking about risk factor, so the maximum risk the strategy was associated was of -6% over the period of 17 months. So this was the maximum drawdown the strategy has faced over the period of the 17 months in this lifetime. Now, how do I automate the strategy? I directly click on execute. The strategy would be added to my portfolio. Since now the markets are off, you could see that this strategy couldn't be started. But suppose when the markets are on, you could see this blue button. You just need to click on start, and when it would be the live broker and when it would be the live market hours, the strategy would automatically start. Apart from that, if you guys want to paper trade and backtest this strategy, we can go down and manage strategies, click on add to paper trading and add to backtesting, and directly go down on paper trading and backtesting and do paper trading and backtesting for the strategy anytime. Apart from that, any orders punched in through the strategy, right? So how do we keep a track of it? So on live report section, we people have three different sections, which is called PNL book and trade book. So on PNL book, any order placed in my broker's account would be shown in the PNL book. So suppose if I've started the strategy and now suppose there is a bias, now suppose there is a sell call coming. So over here, it would immediately update that this was the sell call at this quantity, at this price, the sell contract was bought, and at this price, the sell passed, then there was a buy call generated by the strategy where the sell contract was sold off. And you could see the PNL, you could see the PNL, you could see your own PNL and actually see, okay, what was the PNL I have generated from this contract and etc. Similarly, suppose many of us, if we people go to a brokerage account, we people see, अच्छा ये तो active trade है, ये algo से आया है, ठीक है. Now I feel that this is the maximum loss I could bear, or I feel अच्छा अभी इसके बाद तो premium absolute होने वाला है. So if I manually exit the trade too, right? So in that case, algo, we have developed such a smart system that algo is not going to re-enter the position thinking that अच्छा अभी तो order क्या कहते हैं reject हो गया तो I'll need to re-enter. We have developed a smart system. The moment there is any manual intervention in the broker account, algo would automatically stop itself, and that's the reason you could see these are the trades which are not recorded in my algo system. Similarly, you could see the profitable trades, lost trades in the same PNL format. Now for the taxation purpose and etc., we people need to study our contract note in a bit and actually see what were the profit generated from this source, and this source. So over here, what we people do in algo, we people do in our trade book, right? We people link a broker ID to it. You can directly copy it and search it on your contract note to actually find which were the algo orders placed in, and you can actually generate the easy ROI, and actually you can easily generate the ROI by copying all the contracts related to the similar broker ID, and actually generate the kind of taxation receipt which you guys would be needing. Similarly, to talking about fund book, so if I'm doing it on month basis, I would need to keep a track on how much I'm spending on algos. So on the fund book section, you get an insight on how what were the funds added through your account and what are the funds being utilized. Similarly, in the first case, if I haven't linked my broker account, I would click on broker part and I would just click on add, and I can add any of my desired broker. So suppose I go out over here, I click on broker part, I click on add, and I click on Alice Blue. Directly I click sign in with Alice Blue, and you can just enter your client ID and password and directly open and directly sign in with your Alice Blue account, or you can open a new account with Alice Blue too. Apart from that, talking about our prices and plans, we people have a very flexible model when we people talk about pricing and plan. So as I told you that there are three types of marketplace which we people have. One is retail, premium, and HNI. So to access all our equity intraday strategies, we people charge you 1,000 rupees per month. We people charge you 1,000 rupees per month on month basis. If you want to access retail, if you want to access the overall retail segment, which includes cash intraday to future strategy to commodity strategies, we would charge you around 2,500 rupees per month, including GST. To access all retail, premium, and HNI strategies, to access all the strategies, the pricing comes around 4,500 rupees per month, where you would get exclusive strategy of Joy Mukherjee, which he has built over his years of experience. And to access strategies which are of hedge fund level, multi-leg strategies, which come in with much higher capital, which come in with much higher risk appetite and capital requirement, we people charge around 7,500 rupees per month plus GST. To access all the backtesting paper trading result, the costing goes up to 12,000 rupees. So depending on what kind of plans you need, you can actually choose which of the strategy is actually beneficial for you. In case if you want any help, you can drop us an inquiry on our website. Like you can just go down on the website and directly get in touch with us by entering your contact number and calling us back. We'll get in touch with you within 24 to 48 hours. So, and in case if anybody of you are expert strategists who are actually looking for your own strategy to be built on our platform, I would be happy to help you with that. In case of getting your strategy built, you can directly get in touch with me. I'll be dropping my contact details below in the chat section. Yes. So thank you everybody joining in. I think so now we would be open for question and answers. Yes, Joy, sir, we would be now taking up question and answers. The first question is the chart for intraday proposed or is it for position based?
It is for both intraday and positional both.
Yes. And can this only be practiced on the equity side, or this could also be modified in different segments?
All segments. It is just price, so you can apply all segments.
Absolutely. So I would be going on the yes, you would be getting the recordings and I'll be uploading and I'll be pushing the YouTube link over the chat section. So there is another question, another indicators to use with the same. Is there any other indicator which is required to use with the same?
Indicators, you can, that it depends on you. Whatever you feel comfortable with, you can definitely use it. Nice.
Talking about, yes, you can connect AlgoBulls with Zerodha. You can request your call over the callback section and we'll be happy to get in touch with you. Yes, so talking about to use Mr. Joy strategy on month basis, the charges are 4,500 rupees per month plus the GST, which is on that. Apart from that, we have few questions over the chat section too. So so there are different things. I think so I'll be dropping. I think so we are also running out of time. So what I'll do is I'll drop in my details over the chat section. I'll drop in my contact details over the chat section. You can directly get in touch with me with respect to any questions about AlgoBulls. And you can also push a request to support team to get in touch with them too. So I'll drop in my details over the chat section. You can directly, anybody interested could directly get in touch with me. And if there is any question with regards to algos, with regards to anything, I would be happy to get in touch with you. Anybody looking forward to getting your strategy built, I would be happy to get in touch with you too. So yes, since we guys are actually running out of time, so we'll be ending this webinar over here. But the way with the ease Joy sir actually explained the topic of Heikinashi today, I majority of our users, majority of the audience were really impressed, and I would like to pay special thank you to Mr. Joy Mukherjee to actually conduct this webinars on interactive topic like Heikinashi candles. And I would like to thank all the audience to be such a lovely audience and ask multiple questions. Thank you, Joyji, for joining us on the webinar.
Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you.